Hello, Mr. Calvi.
Hello, Mrs. Calvi. The sun is setting today, and the sun sets on our time here at the Farm of Life, right? It's got a nice little metaphor, huh?
That's poetic.
Man, wow,
Yeah,
it has been a ride, eh?
This will be our last video post to the Farm of Life family YouTube channel.
This is gonna be it.
Because we're selling, the new owners, new management are coming in. They got big plans, they got big hearts, good intentions. And
Everything must come to an end, eh?
Yep, and we're saying goodbye.
We're saying goodbye.
This is incredible.
But
it's been incredible.
Not goodbye to this land, and this land will stay as a inspiration and as a healing place. Just new people to steward it. And how beautiful is that?
Yep.
Right? You'll be hearing from them very soon.
Because that's the job. The job is to take care of this land, and it's great land.
Yeah.
And to caretake the people and keep it as a space for people to come and heal, and they're going to do that.
Some memories that I don't know. I would just like
memories.
to focus on, like, all the, so we took this from nothing. We took horses up here, and we were incredibly inspired by this land. I remember you looking at me saying, oh my
A
God,
lot of work.
it's going to be so much work. And I said, you know what, if you build it, they will come. And we did. And we worked our ass off on this. I'd like to thank.
It was a wasteland too.
Yeah.
It was cow grass, like cattle pasture, abandoned cattle pasture. So like cow grass up to here. There were no birds. There were no fruit trees. There were no flowers.
Nothing.
There were no bees. It was a bit of an abandoned wasteland.
Yeah. And just my early memories with Dr. Samuel Mulkarski and Chris Kendall working our butt off on moving, going down with the old jungle junker, the blue truck. God, memories of that, right? It didn't have power steering, man. It was like a workout, turning it left and right. And we'd drive all the way down, an hour down to the Dominican River and pick up rocks, put them in the truck, bring them up, and bring them all the way up. Because I really wanted this place to look like sort of a Buddhist temple. Like a place of mindfulness and meditation, of quietude. And I wanted to be a place of beautiful presentation. And over the years, I believe we pulled that off. But all those early years of doing that was so much work. But it was a labor of love,
We were joking with our staff yesterday because the staff the last few years have got it easy. The staff in the early years,
oh yeah,
they worked their tails off and they had to put in a lot of muscle work too.
Chris Kendall was like, I broke my back, man. Yeah. And I was like, yeah, man, just duct tape it. Let's go.
Remember, if you all,
we got a dream.
Love the cool pool. Well, once upon a time, me and Lisa anchored each one of those stones with cement to create that cool pool, and our backs were sore too.
Yeah, I remember that, the cool pool, jacuzzi pool down there. That was just the fine detail.
Obviously, all of it came from our imagination.
The pool that came later from donations from people that were inspired by this experience. However way you were inspired, many people have come through here, and they were changed and inspired by it could have been something that I said. It could be something that Jody said. It could be something that a volunteer said. It could have been a waterfall. It could have been a ceremonial experience, peyote or ayahuasca or cacao. It could have been
Caesar.
It could have been the dogs.
Right?
It could have been so many things.
Yeah. We know it wasn't just us, but we were holding all that space for 16 years. It's been 16 years since we bought this land.
And
our roles have been like holding space, facilitating, communicating, leadership, being the employer, being a caretaker of guests, and just a lot of roles and responsibilities.
It's been a pleasure to caretake this place. We had a dream, both of us, were sick, and we had gotten well through the concepts and the philosophies that we taught here. We hope that all of you that have come through here, we always say pay it forward. Healing one guest at a time heals the world. So the one guest learns this information, and then you become the teachers. You leave and you spread the knowledge that we spread to you. And I know that that's happened. I've read it in all the posts and the comments, and when we see people when we leave this place, in the reviews, we thank you all. And I want to thank each and every, so many chefs, all the chefs. I can't name them all, but all the chefs, I thank you from the bottom of my heart for your service to this place. All the yoga instructors, I thank you.
Last night we were actually reviewing this very channel, and which we started putting interviews and with our volunteer team and our guests since 2009 is when we started putting videos on this channel. So there was a lot to review.
It was very funny.
And we realized like we could speak here about everybody, but we can't do that. There's just so many of you. Who,
all of you
touched our hearts, and
you've really touched us, and we, and of course we're leaving here as stewards of this land, but we're going to steward a new dream for us. Over on the Caribbean side of Costa Rica, and down below, you're gonna know, we're gonna give you our websites, and they're not up yet, obviously.
We don't have a website
but
yet.
Email us how to contact us and things of that nature. If you want to connect with us again in a different venue, you're gonna have all that information.
Well, really,
it's coming soon.
Really, it's just at the moment. We have a personal Instagram account, Brian Jody Calvi. And we have our personal Facebook account, which we've had all along. And that's it, because we don't really know the name of our new place. We're
not even sure the name.
We're going to build vacation rentals, but we don't know the name yet. We don't have a website yet. And
it's going to look a little different than this.
Sure.
The next phase of our life is simplification. We wore many hats here as stewards of this land. And all the hats, we want to wear less hats over there. So it's going to be a little bit more hands-off. But just as beautiful and just as inspiring, we think, anyway.
And it's really beautiful on the Caribbean coast of southern Costa Rica. Like the forest comes right to the sea, and it's the Caribbean Sea with that beautiful turquoise emerald color and beautiful beach. And there's the green macaws are all over down there. The monkeys are everywhere. Like you feel like you're in Jurassic Park. It's really quite noisy with the ocean and all the animals talking at the same time.
Yeah. And again, again, all the volunteers, all the yoga instructors, the chefs, all of you that are energy aligned, right? Like you found us and we found you. Thanks for coming.
Yeah.
Thanks for being part of the mission and vision at the Farm of Life. I love you all. I hope to see you again.
I feel like we were at the center of like this magnet that was attracting like-minded people. And that was such a blessing for 16 years to be in the middle. And all of you came through, and all of you were like-minded in different ways and same ways and really cool ways. And we learned so much from all of you. We learned so much in the roles that we've been holding. I think it's going to take really some time to really integrate all of it. But it's been a magnificent journey for us, and it's been a blessed life.
It has been...
We feel like we're at I think we've noticed it in each other. We're a little bit at a plateau in this experience of running this business and realizing it's time to go tackle a new experience for ourselves and see what that brings to our lives and to our evolution and growth as individuals and as a couple. And that's what we're doing.
It's been one heck of a ride, Farm of Life family. It really has. What a chapter in a human life, to be able to live out a dream, to live in this beautiful paradise called the Farm of Life. This is a very special place. I believe that, we were just kind of renting it for a very short amount of time, right? 16 years is a speck of dust in the amount of time, right? In quantum physics, it's nothing, right? So to be a steward of this land has been an honor. What a creation! What a dream! We thank it.
Some people have said to us, like, you've left such a legacy, and then we toss that word around, like legacy, kind of an ego thing. But to me, the legacy is all of us contributed to it, including some of you, by the prayers and intentions that you left in this land, and this land is really holding that. So all the future guests who come through are all benefiting from this collective prayer that was left on this land. And the other bit of the legacy for me is just the way all of you have touched our hearts and the way we've touched your hearts, and that's unforgettable.
And we couldn't have done this without you, And I'd also like to thank the staff, like our paid staff, our Costa Rican staff.
Oh, yeah.
They worked their butts off. This farm, the gardens, and everything. Without them, there would be no Farm of Life too. Beto and Henry and Ruth and Lily, Emilio, and all the and Ronald. And all the employees that have come through here to help us out. Thank you.
Frank.
Really, thank you. Frank.
Yeah,
everybody.
If you see them, give them a hug, because I think they're the ones that will have the hardest time with the transition.
Yeah.
There's been some tears already.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's emotional leaving this place, but you know, everything comes to an end. You know, that is the one constant in the universe. As I said when we decided to sell this place, and now it's coming to fruition. We are selling, and wow, what a dream come true. But it comes to an end as far as Jody and Brian being here. Yep. Off to greener pastures. Good luck and many blessings to the new stewards of this land, and much love to all of you. And again, thank you. And we'll be in touch. Peace.
Ciao.